Chelsea are monitoring the situation of Inter Milan defender Alessandro Bastoni ahead of a potential move, according to reports. The Italian international has been a mainstay in the Milan side since breaking into the team in 2019 and hasn't looked back since. In total, he's made 173 appearances for the Italian side and has become renowned as one of the world's best left-sided defenders in the process. With that in mind, the 24-year-old has previously garnered interest from Premier League sides, and it seems as though the same thing is happening once more. According to Calciomercato, both Chelsea and Manchester City are keeping tabs on Bastoni ahead of a potential move. However, the outlet claimed that Inter, who are currently top of Serie A, will hold out for a £60 million, €70 million price tag for the defender. They also claimed that the Italian side will look to raid league rivals Torino for central defender Persures, should Bastoni leave the club. However, an obstacle for either English side who are interested in Bastoni is the fact that he recently signed a new deal with the Italian giants. In July this year, the 24-year-old put pen to paper on a new 5-year deal with the club. It will see his current contract expire in 2028. As Mail Sport revealed in February, there was a growing concern from Inter's camp that Bastoni would not sign a new deal and would leave for nothing in summer. This led to interest from Premier League rivals Tottenham and Manchester United. However, neither actively pursued a deal for the defender in the end. Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino has shortlisted a backup for Victor Osimhen, amid reports the Nigerian is set to sign for Premier League rivals Liverpool. Chelsea and Liverpool are involved in yet another transfer tussle. After the two clubs competed for Romeo Lavia and Moises Caicedo in the summer, Mauricio Pochettino is eyeing another one of Jurgen Klopp's transfer targets. However, this time the Blues may be out of luck. According to a report from Team Talk, there is an agreement in place for Napoli forward Victor Osimhen to sign for Liverpool. The goal machine, who won the Serie A last season, has been subject to a move away after becoming unhappy at Napoli due to mistreatment of him on social media. The report states, though, that this won't stop Chelsea's interest, as the London side are set to continue monitoring the situation in case they can swoop in to hijack Jurgen Klopp yet again. In the meantime, though, Chelsea are wasting no time in shortlisting a backup option. According to a claim by Simon Phillips via 90 Minutes, Mauricio Pochettino is eyeing RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko as their forward signing, in case deals for Victor Osimhen or Ivan Toney fall through next year. With Osimhen linked to Liverpool and Toney linked to Arsenal, you can understand why Pochettino is considering their backup option. After all, there's only so much money in the world for a club with no pull factor and no Champions League who are on a downward trajectory. As much as Osimhen loves a challenge, Chelsea are a long way from pushing for silverware again. They need a structural change, not more signings, for that to happen. Mauricio Pochettino shocked a lot of people on Saturday evening at around 4:30 p.m. when the Chelsea team news was announced for their Premier League showdown with Arsenal. There was no sign of a natural striker in his lineup for arguably their biggest game of the season to date. It was a toss-up between Cole Palmer and Raheem Sterling for who would be starting through the middle in what was a fluid Chelsea attacking line, with Mykhailo Mudryk the other man. But it was Palmer, the man who arrived for £42.5 million from Manchester City on transfer deadline day last month, who was playing in the central role of the front three. One of the numerous reasons Palmer was signed from the champions, Football.London understands, is because of his versatility in attacking areas. The 21-year-old is predominantly a right winger but can also be used through the middle in the number 10 role. But on Saturday evening, it was a new role for Palmer, who was essentially being deployed as the false nine. As you can see above, a lot of Palmer's touches of the ball came in central positions, and he also dropped deep a lot of the time to receive possession. It was something that Arsenal did not seem to be prepared for, with their centre-backs almost confused with some of Palmer's movement. Naturally, Palmer likes to drop deep to get the ball, and that remained the case even in his new role. Usually, with an out-and-out number 9, someone like Nicholas Jackson who was on the bench for the Blues, they will remain close to the central defenders for the majority of the game and look to run in behind when they can. But with Palmer it was different. The former Manchester City man did what all false nines should do, lose the centre-backs at every given opportunity. And if they do follow Palmer, then it will benefit the team more, leaving plenty of space in behind. Fabrizio Romano has disclosed who the Blues would have turned their attention to next. In a column for Caught Offside, the Italian journalist revealed that Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao was on the West Londoners' shortlist. Romano states that Chelsea scouted the 21-year-old for a long time before putting all their eggs in Palmer's basket. Williams, who sees his contract with the Basque outfit expire in 2024, has featured 7 times for Ernesto Valverde's side in La Liga this term, providing 4 assists. While the highly rated winger may be impressing in the Spanish top flight, Athletic Club Bilbao president John Uriarte has brushed off speculation that the Chelsea target will leave once his deal expires at the end of the season. Speaking to DAZN, as quoted by Spanish publication AS, he said, "It is a very recurring theme. From Bilbao we have peace of mind. We want an attractive project for Nico and other players, as with another puppy Unai Gomez, whom we have renewed this week, until 2028. We trust that Nico will find the project attractive, and we think that's how it's going to be. His family is loyal to Athletic. It is the best for his career. As for possible rumors, we have no idea." Another Spanish publication, Sport, have reported that everything indicates Williams will extend his future at his boyhood club despite interest from the Premier League. It said that Bilbao planned to increase his €50 million, £43.5 million, release clause in order to fend off potential suitors. As it stands, though, foreign clubs will be eligible to begin pre-contract talks with the Spain international over a free transfer in the summer from January 1st unless he signs an extension. If Williams decides against signing a new contract, then Bilbao must decide whether they'd rather risk losing him for free at the end of the season or cut their losses and cash in the upcoming transfer window. Maatsen's initial deal had been due to expire next summer, and talks over his long-term future are yet to reach a positive resolution, prompting Chelsea to trigger their extension to prevent the 21-year-old from leaving on a free transfer at the end of the season. Sources have confirmed to 90 Minutes that Maatsen has rejected several offers of a new contract since the summer transfer window, when he rejected a move to Burnley after the Clarets agreed a £31.5 million fee with Chelsea. Maatsen, who has managed just 84 minutes across 6 Premier League appearances this season, has made it clear he is not currently interested in extending his stay at Stamford Bridge, forcing Chelsea to trigger their option. Chelsea have, however, made it clear to Maatsen that they will look to sell the Dutch international if he has not agreed a new contract by the January transfer window. As 90 Minutes revealed in September, Manchester City are closely following Maatsen's future. Pep Guardiola is understood to be a big fan of the 21-year-old and is keen to wrap up a January transfer. Barcelona are also known to have looked at Maatsen, but sources believe the La Liga giants have not taken their interest any further, having been thoroughly impressed by 20-year-old Alejandro Balde. Barca are also prioritizing retaining Loni Joao Cancelo, who has made a positive impression since arriving from Man City during the summer. There are plenty of other suitors for Maatsen from across Europe, but the left-back would currently prefer to remain in the Premier League. Chelsea's logjam at left-back has seen Maatsen used in a number of different positions this season. Often used as a left winger, the Dutchman's 2 Carabao Cup starts have seen him deployed as both a right winger and an attacking midfielder.